We weren't broke financially, but I'll tell you this, we were time broke. We needed more time, and you get to an age where time becomes more important than the money.
There's only two ways to build wealth in this world: leverage time and money. Here we're leveraging other people's time. That's unlimited. We have an unlimited resource there. We're showing people what the American dream is, and the American dream is still alive and well. Don't y'all agree with me?
A normal day in our life would probably be, Craig would go to work really early. And of course, we would still be in the bed. And I would get the kids up, get them ready for school. And then just depending on what happened during the day would be depending on when you got to come home. Sometimes that was really, really late. Tried to be, the 4 or 5, 6 o'clock because he started so early. But it just depends. What kind of stress he was under that day.
Well, when you own the business, you work till the job's done. So I had to stay with it and worked in multiple states. So I traveled a lot and just never knew when I was going to be home. So it was hard with the kids' schedule, making the ball games, events, the dance recitals and all that.
And I remember a day that we were in our living room and I said, what is the goal? Because our time with our family is more important than any of the stuff. For lack of a better word, just the things that you acquire in life. And I just want you back. I want you to be in our life with our kids. And when we had kids, to raise our kids together. And so he was worth more than anything that he could go out and earn to provide for us. He was just being a great husband. He was providing, working all the time. That's all we knew. But it becomes where time together and time with our family is just, you can't put a price tag on it. You really just can't. And now we're not time broke.
That's right.
We have lots of time together.
So our perspective as business owners and coming from a family of business owners, when we saw the business, absolutely, we saw no inventory, no overhead, no risk, no employees, but yet an upside potential that could match or exceed what we were doing before, which is, it's hard to believe as a business owner, but now we've actually experienced that, which is huge. And now, our passion is to go back and try to communicate that to other business owners and other people we meet that come from that background. So now that we have the business built, I look back in 15 years of building a construction business that was very successful, really good income, but I still had to go in every day, make sure everybody was doing what they were doing. And now we get to experience a lot of time with the kids and do activities in the middle of the day. We get to date at lunch. We get to, when the kids are done at school or whatever their activities are, we're ready to go play and have fun with them, and we're in a better mindset.
We like to hang out with our teenagers.
Yeah.
We hope they enjoy being around us. We think they do. They hang around a good bit, but it's neat you can have the parent role, but you can also have the friend role as they are maturing. As we like to say, we're raising adults, we're not raising children.
So whereas before, I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I was getting to the office before anybody else got there and getting ahead of the game. I was gonna be a fast rat, I like to call it. Where today, we wake up when we're done sleeping, which is a lot later than I used to wake up. Now we're able to enjoy the house and be here and kind of design it around, our lives and what we do every day. So working from home has been great for us.
When you get to spend a lot of time at your house, you realize that a lot of people are rushing out every day to pay a house payment so they can live in a nice house that they're not at the majority of the time. And when they are there, they're sleeping. And so we're awake at our house. It's like having Saturday every single day.
So we like the flexibility of having a home-based business in that where we are when we're working, we can set that environment. A lot of times, I'll work out in the backyard where some people think I may be working maybe on my yard, but I'm working out in the backyard, maybe doing phone calls, helping teammates, and in a really great environment where I'm comfortable and not stressed out, and I could really provide a lot of service to the team, you know, in that environment, because I'm happy being there, right? Where a lot of people are working in an environment where they're not in the right mindset.
So what's different about Team National as far as a family business, which we were both raised in traditional family business, but what's so exciting was, you know, when your children or grandchildren, for whatever, in our case it was children, turn 18, then they get a position on your team and are not penalized for not being 18 the year you join, actually. So we were able to place Christian at the top of our business.
Yeah, and so when he got started, obviously with a great position in the business, then he had a head start. And but he dove in and made the decision, Christian did, to work the business. So just as we would help any other team member, we helped him get going at 18 years old as a junior in high school. And by the time he graduated a year later, he had options. He could go to college, pay for his own college, not go to college, start another business, work this business. The whole point is he had options, which we love. But now we're getting to work with our son in the family business.
We've always felt like on the servant leadership, it's you always want to give a little bit more than what just our philosophy of life. Give a little bit more, even to our team members. You know, people will trust you more if you give a little bit without expecting anything in return. People just can't believe. We're in a society now where people they want to give the least amount as possible. And so we try to incorporate that in our family. Be a difference maker. We tell our kids that all the time. Just, you know, do the extra. Give a smile of somebody that needs a smile. You never know how you may change somebody's life that day when you just think you're going through your daily activity. It's one thing to talk about it, but then there's one thing to actually put it into action. And so Claire serves in the cafe. At school, she's a cheerleader, which, you know, some people think that's one role, but honestly, it's serving other people. You're thinking of others, you're cheering them on.
And you know, we lead in our giving. And it's neat now that our son has an IMB business, that he has followed in those footsteps and he leads with his giving, right? So it's not just our time and our efforts, and it's our finances. When it's all said and done, you know, to build this business, there's a price to be paid to build any business, and this one is no exception, but it's definitely worth it. It's definitely created a lifestyle for us with the time freedom, flexibility that I don't know any, in 20 plus years of business, I don't know any other business that we could have put the time and effort into and had this kind of lifestyle. We are Craig and Michelle Gregory from Frisco, Texas, Independent Marketing Directors with Team National.